Welcome back to another episode of Road to Ultimate Champion. We are jumping straight into the gameplay here. We're in the middle of the airport, but nothing's going to stop us. Nothing's going to stop us from getting the recording down. We've got a 30-hour flight ahead of us, so we want to make sure we get some content out for you guys. And yeah, we're deep into the League 3 gameplay here, so just going to get straight into it. He's dropping everything at the bridge because as soon as he sees the bar barrel, he's like, oh yeah, just drop everything. I'm sure he can't defend it, but we are calm, composed, and there is nothing that can stop us from getting to Ultimate Champion this season. Like I said to you guys, I want to make top 1000. There's no doubt about it. We want to aim for it. Whether we get there is a different matter, but either way, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone because we hit 100 subscribers. I know, can you believe it? It's absolutely insane to think that we hit the goal so quickly. The next goal is 110. We're going to start, or we're going to maintain the goals as small goals, and yeah, just keep building up nice and slowly. Each video, I really appreciate the support. So, yeah, we're having a little bit of trouble here against this guy. We commit the E-Wiz onto the Skeleton Army to give the Boss Bandit a chance to dash. He then has a Goblin Gang as well. We're going to have the Princess locking onto our tower. For some reason, I'm panicking a little bit, and then we go and drop the minions. Luckily, they do come straight back across to wipe out the Princess. And we're still in the lead here. And as soon as we see the Dagger Duchess, we're absolutely confident that we're going to take the win. Because that tower troop is absolutely useful. Yeah, he's still spamming us, bro. This guy's still spamming us, and I'm not enjoying it, to be honest with you, but we managed to get the battle ram down to stop the mini P.E.K.K.A. from taking our tower. That's always a good tip. P.E.K.K.A. or mini P.E.K.K.A. you can usually just like stuff something in between, and yeah, and then you can make sure to negate the damage. And we're going to take the bar barrel again here, even though that's the cue for him to just drop all his elixir. Like, there we go, there's more. Skeleton Barrow Evo comes down. Boss Bandit's going to go down. He's dropping the Goblin Gang on the right side, and we're in a bit of trouble here. We're in a little bit of trouble. Do we even win this game? I'm not even too sure, but there's 30 seconds left, and we've got the Evo Barb Ram in cycle, so let's see what we're going to do here. Okay, so we actually get the Boss Bandit onto the tower. He messes that one up. Wow, we're somehow just gotten ourselves back into the game because he's too slow to react. Quick sip of tea. And we're straight back in. So yeah, it's not looking too good for us. The Skeleton Army is onto the tower, but we managed to... This is an insane game to start off with. Oh my goodness, wow, what a start. We actually somehow still defend. We're only about 3,600 damage down onto... in terms of trying to get back into this, but you know how we do, and you know how things work around here. We are going to drop the P.E.K.K.A. down because... For some reason, he doesn't know that the Evo Barbram is going to be able to wipe out the Skeleton Army, but we've managed to get the dash onto the tower with the Battle Ram. Minions come down to wipe out the rest of the Goblins. We've got the Bar Barrel in cycle for the Goblin Gang. We get the P.E.K.K.A. down onto the tower. This is what I mean about Dagger Duchess. What an insane comeback. I actually completely forgot about this game. Not a bad way to start the video off, I guess. So if you did enjoy that one, drop a like. If you were on the edge of your seat like I am, yeah, then also drop a like. Yeah, it's a bit awkward for me doing this commentary in the middle of an airport, but like I said to you, we're making it work. Into game number 2, we're always going to take the King Tower activation off of that one there. Even if it's usually Royal Giant or Expo, we don't mind. It's looking like an Expo, and don't we just love to beat Expo? As soon as you see those archers, that's almost guaranteed. Archers, Knight, E-Spirit, Skeletons, yes, Expo, Tesla... Fireball, yeah, there it is. I'm happy. I'm laughing. I got people mad in the comments last time I told you that no one likes Expo. If you've watched any YouTubers in the last however many years, you'll know that Expo's just hated amongst the community, and everyone's disagreeing with me in the comments like, oh no, it's not. Well, yeah, it is, and that's just how it is. So you're gonna have to get over it, or just change decks and stop crying. But yeah, anyway, we're going to always be toxic to Expo players. Not like we are just toxic to every player anyway, but always make sure we're giving the Expo players a little bit of extra chirping. We're going to keep this family-friendly channel, no more swearing. And we're getting the Lightning ready for the Tesla. Don't know if I'm actually going to play it, but we were threatening it just to make sure he's got his placements correctly. If he does place it one tile lower, he would have been able to escape that Lightning, but... And we don't actually take it because we don't want to really overcommit here. If we've got a complete matchup, even though if he plays this correctly, he could win, but he'd have to play defensive Expos every single time, and that's just not going to work. So Oh, excuse me. Lightning's always going to come down on those Evo Archers because we ideally don't want him to let them. Because as soon as they get close to our bridge and he drops a Tesla Expo and then Skeletons, our Pekka's just going to get absolutely obliterated. So we'll take the Lightning value there. He doesn't realise how much Elixir we were down, so he could have probably gone for an Expo, but yeah, either way, we're going to say well played, dropping an E-Spirit at the bridge. That's going to be the only damage he gets all game. We're not going to allow him to get any lock-ons with that Expo. Never, ever, ever. Going to try and get the Barb Barrel down here to wipe out this Tesla, or at least take a couple of hits for the Dark Prince, but he drops a terrible Skeletons, or a second Skeletons on there. The Battle Ram goes through, doesn't manage to wipe out the Tesla, but we're keeping the pressure up so that it almost doesn't allow him to do that. And when I say it doesn't allow him to do that, it means that if he does do that, then we've got 11 Elixir ready to stop him from being able to get a lock on to our tower. So again, Evo P.E.K.K.A comes down. We are going to drop the Barb Barrel here just for safety because he wipes out the P.E.K.K.A, but Evo Tesla's still standing. Doesn't even matter because the Expo is the most important thing. I think if he dropped the Evo Tesla a little bit closer to the Expo there, he would have been able to actually get a lock on, but it doesn't work, and we're going to take the Lightning value there on the Archer, the Expo, and the Tesla, and that's going to be another, well, I was going to say another game in the bag, but we've still got 2,000 damage on his tower there. This is where the Boss Bandit comes in handy. He's dropped his Skeletons a little bit prematurely, forces out the Tesla on him there. There's just another way and another reason why he's not going to be able to get back into this game. Boss Bandit isn't taking tower damage, so we get one dash on the Archer, another dash straight onto the Expo, and we're going to laugh away whilst he tries to continually get this Expo lock on. You're not going to get it through a Minions, an E-Wiz, and a P.E.K.K.A, are you? Let's just be honest. Still no lock on from him there. I don't understand at this point why these guys don't just give up, but he's going to keep on trying because that's what Expo players do. They're all brain dead players. And again, I'm not going to apologise if any of you are in the chat. Just know I do love you, just unconditionally. I'm only disappointed in you slightly. So yeah, he lets the Battle Ram get through on that side. No, okay, he's got Archers for that, but it does still get the lock on. And Boss Bandit connects on the right hand side as well, so he's in a really sticky position, but he has to try something, right, if he's going to get back into this. I understand in a lot of situations you shouldn't really ever give up, but I mean, come on, bro. Guys just dropped 10 Elixir and not defended the E-Wiz and the Dark Prince on the left side because he thinks he can still get a lock on. It's not going to happen. That's GG. Moving on into game number 3. And what a banger. First game, absolute thriller. Second game, destruction of Expo. Third game, I don't know how it can get any better from here, but we're going to try and keep the viewer retention, keep you there locked into the video, hopefully. Let's just see what we're up against here. Again, if you've made it this far into the video, 8 minutes, I know, I'm so proud of you guys. Drop a like, drop a comment, let me know how you're getting on this season, what league you're in so far. I haven't played any gameplay since like the first couple of days of the season. I've been moving out of my my place, and we are now on our way home to England. 11,000 mile trip. We've got about 30 hours on the 30 hours total travel, which is incredible. Obviously, you have to get here about 4 hours early for the airport, which makes it even better. But yeah, but back into the gameplay. We're up against a P.E.K.K.A matchup now. This is what we like to see. We don't mind playing P.E.K.K.A because if you can play it correctly, I used to run P.E.K.K.A Freeze, right? So any P.E.K.K.A matchup for me was an easy, good game. But looks like this guy's running the original P.E.K.K.A bridge spam. And we're actually going to come up against the Boss Bandit P.E.K.K.A deck for the first time in 3 seasons. Can you believe it? And we're definitely prepared for this moment. We're just going to... Okay, decent play from him. And we don't mind because we can just negate most of the damage with a simple Barb Barrel there. I think there was a better timing for that to allow it to only get locked onto one barb, but we still negate most of the damage. The Boss Bandit gets onto this left tower, and that's going to be another tower down. Dark Prince come down. Is this just going to be him giving up? No, he doesn't give up, but it's not looking good for him. We're going to get the minions down, and I reckon, we're gonna have to let that Golden Knight lock on. Unfortunately, the minions' range getting nerfed like a season ago means that it doesn't actually continue to. It doesn't continue to like follow the Golden Knight back, but we don't actually mind that whatsoever. We nearly got through the whole video before the announcers come on and announce something or told us information about someone's flight. So now that I've probably jinxed it, it's probably gonna come in now. But Evo P.E.K.K.A versus Evo P.E.K.K.A. 1 minute left in the game. All we have to do is defend this, and then we are good to move on into, well, I think this is what got us into League 4 maybe, or maybe we were like 1 or 2 games off after this, because obviously you lose your win multiplier after you get into League 3. So yeah, it's going to be like a 1-win situation per game all the way through to League 3 or to League 4. I don't know what, I'm just waffling at the moment. We're just trying to lock in on the gameplay, making sure we're not going to lose here. Cracking cup of tea for an airport cup of tea. That we don't mind it. We don't mind it. Got a little bit of time before our flight here. The boss bandit just come back, dashes straight back onto the tower, and again that's looking like GG. If it didn't look like GG when I took his first tower, again people just continually waste our time here. He's going to try and get through, thinking he has a chance, but doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. We get a perfectly timed Evo battle round there onto the Magic Archer, just to make sure he doesn't get... I mean, if he had a rocket and a couple of Magic Archer hits there, that would have been his only chance, but yeah, that's looking like GG, and thank you so much for watching another video. I hope the audio sound was okay, and it wasn't too laggy, but peace.